some magic. I'm the head host already. Backflip, none of them still just hiding the light from my eyes. Giving up has been my habit. Never reaching out to grab it. I'm tied to my feet, will they disappear? I know that it's time to feel alive.
All right, we back, and it's Friday. Yes, you already know. Clutch Sports Media 360. I love how it looks. I love how it looks. I love how it looks. We're getting there. Salute to my 73. Proud of y'all. Thank y'all. All right, we got the Pat McAfee going in the background. He dropped the song Doogie today. I think we're gonna play it for the background music today as we get y'all ready for the Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz Friday review. It sounds all crazy, but it's all together. It's all together. It's Clutch Friday. We're getting our schedule and our roster together, y'all. Just know we got the notebook right here. We're getting told y'all we get better. Let's go. It's Friday. So we got the happy-go-lucky type of motivation around the joint today. We're feeling good. We have no football to report about the Patriots this weekend. No Patriots football this weekend. Damn it. But we do have a game from Thursday night we're going to talk about. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about it. So, with that being said, we got a game we're going to talk about. Like I told y'all, it's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. It's the Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz. Clutch Sports Media 365. Thank y'all for following, subbing, liking, following. I appreciate y'all. And remember, stay tuned, stay clutch, and go Pats. All right. Where do I begin? Where do I begin, folks? How do I begin? But, oh, wait, before we even start, wait. I know where to start. No, wait, I didn't click this. Hold on. Just in case y'all feel like chiming in, because it's Friday. We always welcome people to talk. But, yeah, let's play the video. There you go. Get y'all into it. I hope y'all like the logo, folks. Yes, I hope y'all like the logo. You know. How y'all doing this Friday? I hope everybody's doing good. As we get started. I mean, we're getting started. Guys.
Welcome to FFX episode 4.
Wait a minute, hold on 1 second. There we go. Now listen. I want y'all to know we ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm trying to see what I want to show it. We gotta go here. Okay, all right. So, guys, as we told you, it's a Clutch Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz Friday. It's the review. We're about to get. This is going to be our other thing. From 1 o'clock, give you the review. All right, let's get to it. We absolutely had a massive game with following major NFC implications. Okay. Welcome to Clutch Sports Media 365. Yes. It was a TNF NFL Blitz. And guess what? It went down yesterday. Yes, sir. But we can go ahead and just put that. Now, I got Cowboys, Lions. I understand. I really get it. I really understand what they were going with. But here's the breakdown. Detroit beat the Dallas Cowboys 44-30 on the TNF Blitz. All right. The game was a decisive win for the Detroit Lions, driven by their ability to generate turnovers and capitalize on every opportunity from those turnovers. The Lions defense, which had been inconsistent, played one of its best games of the season when it mattered the most. Follow me here. When it mattered the most, Dan Gamble and the Lions stepped it up. They brought pressure. They capitalized off the turnovers. They didn't shoot themselves in the foot eternally till it was late in the game when they already had the lead. Yes, it was a decent game by the Detroit Lions. Shocking, as you may want to think it was. Oh, hi guys. Welcome to the Clutch Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz Review. So, now that we're here, let's get to the news. So, got the notebook. We're ready. We're ready. All right, now, guys. This wasn't just a Detroit Lions beating. This was letting them know that, hey, we're here. We know that we got to win, and we're going to win because guess what? Win is what we came to do. This, when you looked at, when they kept repeating the same thing about the bracket in the hunt, wild card, division leaders, everybody head should have went, whoa, the Bears? No disrespect to Chicago. No disrespect to Chicago. But you should have had an idea that, guess what, folks? The Bears, listen to me. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. All right. Now, get close and comfortable. The Bears, let me put that right down. The Bears running a division. That's the NFC North. Then you go to the East. The Eagles, the returning champs, right? Trying to repeat. They're running that division. Commanders fell off. Giants, they never got started. And Dallas is trying to fight. So, there you go. Then you get to that West. 3 teams in the West that are definitely playing their best ball. Then you get to the NFC South. 2 teams, because 2 of them are a mess. The Falcons and the Saints. We're still waiting to figure that one out. But you get to Carolina playing their best ball, upsetting folks. They're making a case and point that, guess what? Pay attention to us. Hey, look, it's not Tampa Bay's division. And if you've been paying attention, Tampa Bay has been banged up. Call them the broken up Bucks. Because guess what? If we can get them all together, they might actually have a chance to make a run. Now that's the Buccaneers. That's the Carolina Panthers. Dallas Cowboys. You went into Detroit last night knowing good and hell well you needed a win. Now you're riding high off of Philadelphia Eagles win. You're riding high off of Kansas City win. But at the end of the day, you know how the NFL plays. They play like a Janet Jackson song from the late 80s, 90s. What have you done for me lately? And if you don't know what the NFL stands for, it stands for not for long, sir. So you might be hot last week. You might have been hot the week before, but this week, not happening. And that's unfortunately what happened in a 44-30 beat down that the Detroit Lions put. Now, I was listening to some interesting stats before we did launch and go live, and Detroit has not lost back-to-back games. They come back. They play their best ball off of. Think about it. They play their best ball. All right, there we go. They play their best ball coming off a loss. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. All right, so that game was decisive win for the Lions, driven by their ability to generate turnovers. Ferguson turns the ball over. Dak throws a pick, throws another pick. Detroit capitalizes off of all three of them. Final score, 44-30. Lions offense was relentless. You know, they remind me of the Rams offense when they was going down the field scoring every drive. Every time Detroit had the ball, they were getting down the field and they were putting up points. Dallas would get down the field and would stall, and luckily they got that kicker they got. Automatic Aubrey should be that guy because 63-yarder last night, and he had room. He had enough room to get a little more in there. Turnovers, 3+ for the Lions. They took it away. Plus, Shepard had his defense eating. 3 interceptions and a fumble, the most crucial difference in the game. Detroit turned 2 takeaways into 14 points. Like I said, they capitalized off of that. Dallas came out after the half, got the ball, only to turn the ball over to Detroit. And Detroit went and scored. And we were like, what? Jared Goff, 25 of 34, 309, 1 touchdown, no interception, a 111.0 rating. So Jared Goff, with his little weapons, he recognized, and Jared played mediocre. In his last few games, Jared was like, the Eagles defense got to him. The Packers defense got to him. I was like, Detroit, 30, what are we doing? But at the end of the day, Detroit, when it came down and it mattered, they rise to the front. So the star performer, got to be Jahmyr Gibbs. 3 rushing touchdowns, 43 rushing yards, 7 catches for 77 yards, 120 total scrimmage yards. For Dallas, it's Florney. 9 catches, 115 yards, 1 touchdown. He stepped up after CD Lamb went down with the injury. He was already, you could look at it with CD, it was Pickens, and it was Florney, which they were trying to get Turpin in there, but Turpin had drops, and it's a Dallas. Y'all know better than I do. Anyway, Florney steps up. Florney. He steps up, and in the midst of this, what I hear this morning, first thing I hear when I wake up, CD goes down. George Pickens is, and George Pickens responded, and we're gonna have. I'm gonna get the tweets. I should pull the tweets, but I'm not into all the back and forth. Yeah, he had a dismal period, but when needed, he came through clutch. But then also, it was the defense's job to keep him quiet, because as much as CD Lamb is one, Pickens is that one. So you got to take care of him. And if you can get Pickens out, you see mentally what Pickens did. He sat on the sideline and he pouted. He was mad. I'm just saying he was. Oh. He made catches, but the defense was on his behind. And he even admitted the defense they used against me, and you see it. So you can say what you want to say. Yeah, it was like an effort. Yeah, but you already look up at the scoreboard and you're like, damn, shit. And then you see this guy, the third guy, maybe the fourth guy. He steps up. So Gibbs was the engine for Detroit's offense, while the Cowboys struggled to recover after losing their top receiver. Pickens did not have that game like we seen in the last few weeks. He didn't have the game. He didn't rip it off. That slant going across the middle with the ball tipped up, Pope interception, and Detroit taking it the other way, he was in his bag. The flag on the offensive pass interference, in his bag. The fact that he was quiet and Flornay was secretly over there quietly, first down. Got the touchdown wide open. Thank y'all for that, for them likes too, because the views is running up. Thank y'all for that. Thank y'all. But guys, the boys had a chance to stay in the game. However, when your other star doesn't shine as bright, well, let's just say we're going to get to that. Notable defensive stat. Detroit tallied up 5 total sacks in the game. They got to Dak. They took Dak down. They brought him down. Aiden Hutchinson and Muhammad. They made their presence known in the backfield, and Dak felt all of it. I mean, really. Now, Jack Campbell was another one. They were menaces to the Cowboys backfield. That offensive line, the edge, oh boy. Did you see how fast Muhammad got around the side before the blocker was able to grab hold of anything. He couldn't even get a holding call. He was in the backfield. Aiden was relentless. So, yes, definitely, guys. Detroit's defense applied consistent pressure on Prescott. And they dropped back. What? All week I heard that they were, Shepard's going to have to make this defense. He's going to have to transition the defense. He's going to have to play a little zone. He's going to have to play a little soft. And the Lions defense rose to the occasion. Yeah, look, when I tell you they held Dallas to field goals, 9 points to be exact. By the time we got to halftime, 9 points. All right. The Dallas defense struggled to slow down the Lions' run pass attack in the second half. Now, that's where Montgomery gashed them for the 35-yard touchdown. And that's when, once, I guess that'd be Knuckles, Sonic comes in, which is Gibbs. He has you right where he wants you. So Dan Gamble, he's on it. He's on the dice table. Look, he's rolling. Dan Gamble. And he rolls out a 40-30 win. Guys, the turning point of this game came decisively on the first play of the second half. I'm telling you, when Dak threw the interception and Dallas down 29, receives the kickoff with a chance to get back in it. And Dak, with the slant pass, is tipped. And Derek Barnes of the Lions, that ball at the 37-yard line, that's the one where he's going to CD. And Robinson, hand comes in at the last moment. And he gets the pop. Ball pops in the air. Barnes catches it, and Barnes takes it back. And right after that, 2 plays later, Jared Goff connected for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 27-9, and Dallas never recovered. See, that was Dallas' opportunity at the half, when he got the ball back at the half. When you think of a team getting the ball at the half down 20-9, you're like, okay, you're not down bad. You got a chance. You know they're coming out in the obvious passing situations. The Lions defense played the game well. And then Jared Goff and their offense, they capitalized. Listen, they capitalized off of the turnover. That is what you want to see, because guess what? As you get ready for the postseason, you're going to need to make sure that if we get a turnover, we got to score points. Because if you don't score points off of turnovers, off of turnover on downs, off of penalty, if you don't shift that momentum, well, you look at what Dallas just did. Now, they were down 21-0 to the Eagles, and they came back, and we all were like, okay, they did their thing. Then the Chiefs came, and they beat the Chiefs. Now they take the show on the road to play the Lions, another team that wants and need, and they wanted it worse. They wanted it worse than what the Cowboys wanted. And guess what? They got it, because guess what? At the end of the day, Dallas, what happened? What happened? Your chances are now 9. I guess they're giving sympathy because it was 8% last night when they lost. Now we're 9%. Are we? What are we doing? Are we giving out awards now? Oh, everybody gets an award now. That's what we're doing. So Dallas loss has now. This is where it gets interesting. The Dallas loss has massive implications, particularly for the Cowboys' playoff hopes, while the Lions are now firmly back in the hunt. Yes. Now, for the NFC side of the football, and we would break this down on our show for the AFC side. But Dallas, you just upset the NFC side of the ball by winning. Now you've done it again by losing. Can we? What are we doing? 6-6-1. You're almost the devil. You're the devil. You're just the devil. What are we doing? Honestly, I'm curious because the Cowboys had one job to do, like the Detroit Lions. They started 3-3. Defenses both were seeming like they wanted to play, right? Right. Yes, we agree. Now, this loss now brings about these massive implications, particularly for the Cowboys, because Jerry had hopes that, well, I made some massive moves here, folks. Got a little something going, got something cooking. Well, save it for next year. Dallas 6-6-1. Let's talk about this outlook. All right. Now, according to Next Gen Stats, we just quoting them. The Cowboy playoff chances dropped from 39% to a bleak 9%. With the loss, they needed this game badly. It feels good not to be in that position anymore, guys. It feels good. We're on a bye week. My Patriots were on a bye week. We're 11-2, best team in the NFL. Yes. All right. Anyway, wild card. Wait, no. Before we even get there, before we even start there, let's go back. Let me go back. Let me pull this one. Now listen to me. Playoff chances plummet 39% to 9 after the loss. So you need help, major help. You need so much help that I don't know who's going to help you, how to help you. And if somebody did help you, I don't think you would even help yourself. So that might be dead. We might just be beating a dead horse. We might actually, the Lions might have did us a favor last night by beating you and just putting you on the side. Because guess what? Carolina, better record. And they went into LA and beat the Rams. Do we think Carolina's that it factor yet? Maybe. But Dallas, every time people put a little hope in you, you do this. You fall apart. Oh, I fall apart. Yeah. All right. So, NFC East race. They remain behind the Eagles. Eagles 8-4. The Eagles are not in a good position either. We're gonna get to that part, but right now. But the path to catching them for the division title is now extremely difficult, requiring a late season collapse by Philly. So Dallas, you need Philly to lose. You're 6-6. They're 8-4. You think Philly's really about to take a loss? You really think Philly's really about to take a loss? I'm trying to figure this one out. You think Philly is about to uh, help your ass out? Okay, sure. Sure. Now, you had a chance. You know what that chance was? Beat Detroit. You beat Philly. You beat Kansas City. Your third test was Detroit. Now, if you were able to beat Detroit, chances of you, the chances of you doing some damage in the playoffs would have been great. You know why it would have been great? Because guess what? You already went through a little gauntlet, and you survived. But you win 2 out of the 3 that you kind of needed that. So they remain behind the Eagles 8-4. You need the Eagles to lose. You're 6-6-1. The Eagles are 8-4. The Eagles would have to lose 2 games. You would have to win 2, tie with them. It's too much of a need and a reach. I don't even believe that this would even happen. All right. So guys, all right, wild card. The NFC wild card race is crowded. Dallas is now at the bottom of the group fighting for one of the final spots and has one more loss than nearly every other team fighting for those final seeds. Meaning you're now underneath Carolina. The Panthers. 9% chance. You're not, unfortunately, I said it yesterday. I said it may be a team with a winnable record that still misses the playoffs from the NFC. We're going to see that. When you looked at the graphic they put up, they had division leaders, wild card, and in the hunt. And in the hunt was Carolina, Dallas, and Detroit. Winnable teams. So now, when you look at this NFC wildcard race, which is crowded, I just told you is crowded already. Where do you think the Cowboys come in after this? If we was going like committee style, we're just looking at the fact that if we feel sorry for this team, if an ugly loss is worth some kind of style points, if some kind of way we could say, okay, Dallas, we give you points. You beat Philly, you beat Chiefs, you lost to Detroit. You're 6-1. We're still going to give you a chance. What points do you get? None. Because the Panthers, they beat the Rams. They beat the Packers. You tied with the Packers. Okay. There we go. Now we're cooking. Detroit. Is now in sole control of their ship versus Dallas is now in need of some help. Can somebody help me, please? Now, CeeDee Lamb injury. The star CeeDee Lamb left the game with a concussion. Turns out it was a concussion. He looked like he had a little seize going. I'm not even joking with that. Brains for that because guess what? That's our problem over here, guys. Seizures. And he did not return. His status for next week is a major concern for an offense already on the ropes. So, no CeeDee Lamb, but Florina, him, CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb's not losing. I mean, the guy's he's feeling himself right now. He's kind of Ferguson. He shook back. He has to have that mental toughness. Spanford, Schoolmaker. I mean, Javonte Williams. You got 1,000-yard rushing back. Okay, Dallas, you're somewhat back. You're 6-1. You're done. Prove me wrong. You're burnt. Cowboys, you're burnt. I'm just call it what it is. Yeah, burnt. Detroit, they showed us exactly what it was. Now, the key takeaways: Detroit Lions, guys, 8-5. Playoff. The Detroit playoff chances improved from 19% to 53, negative 53, with this crucial win. Now, they remain the NFC North race. They remain in the hunt for the NFC North crown, currently one game behind the Bears, 9-3, and the Packers, 8-3-1, depending on how the weekend shakes out. So the Bears and Packers face each other. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The Cowboys, you guys needed to win because do you understand how crowded it already is and how chaotic this joint is about to really get? You got the Bears and the Packers facing off. I think this is the first one of two. Division leader and number 2 facing off. And then the number 3 team in that division just beat your ass. So now you need the Chargers to beat your division leader. So your loss doesn't look that bad. That doesn't. In the real world, Dallas, it doesn't work that way. Maybe if you win, you would have been 7-5, 7-5-1. But a loss, no. And do you see what Detroit is already dealing with? So if Detroit at 8-5 already has to deal with, look what a 9-3 and an 8-3-1. Now at 8-5, they are right in the middle of a crowded wild card picture, currently positioned at the number 8 seed, but the momentum is on their side. So Dallas, you caught them at the right moment. You caught them coming off a loss, which they rebound well. They bounce back really. Dan Gamble rolls the dice, and he comes out swinging. So Detroit got a W, and guess what? They're the AC. Now it's a lot that's going to take place this weekend that's going to give us more of a clearer picture. Just like I got my glasses, it's going to give us a clearer picture of what this year's postseason may look like. Because, like I said, NFC side is a and Dallas. You went in knowing you needed this win, and you know what happened. You went in knowing you needed to win, and you came out down a receiver. You lost your man CeeDee Lamb. Tough loss. All right, now the week 14 preview, guys. What's next in the NFC? What is next in the NFC? This is going to get interesting. The games this weekend will entirely reshape the NFC picture based on the outcome of teams directly around the Cowboys and Lions. So the teams that around this two teams, this set off the dynamic for the weekend. This gave us what we are sitting here talking about today. Bears and Packers, a massive NFC North clash. The Packers win, keep Detroit chasing both teams. A Bears win further solidifies their lead, but keeps Green Bay and Detroit grouped together. Both 8-win teams. Bears go to 10 wins. Eagles and Chargers. The Eagles, 8-4, need a win to maintain distance from the rest of the NFC East. A loss would give the Cowboys an ounce of hope. Now, kind of weird because the Chargers are coming off a loss, and this is on Monday night. We do have the Toy Story game stream. It's alternative to Monday Night Football, guys. And Seahawks Falcons, both the Seahawks and Falcons are relevant. Seattle needs a win to hold their wild card spot. Atlanta path to the playoffs is thin, but they're all still technically alive. So Dallas, you're not helping your case with the loss last night because loss last night definitely gives Seattle, if they win, a boost. Philly, if they win, they separate. Um, Eagles and Chargers, right? If the Eagles do win, then you might as well go ahead and count. That's 9. Then the Bears and Packers. Then we got the Bucks at the Saints, right? A key NFC South battle. Winner here will take a major step toward their divisional title and potentially a higher seed than the Lions. So even the Saints can play upset spoiler to help out the Detroit Lions by beating the Buccaneers, which helps out Carolina because Carolina is in the hunt too. Do you not see all these games coming up? They are all part of a greater plan. Like there's some greater chaos coming. And Dallas, you might not. The outside looking in, Jerry might close all the windows on y'all after this one, just because. All right. So, guys, what is your immediate reaction to the Cowboys loss and losing CD Lamb, potentially losing him? Because would you, if you know it's a slim chance, slim margin? I understand it's not Joe Burrow. I know CD is the guy, but would you rest him to make sure he's good? Or would you rush him to get back because you're desperate enough and you need this playoff run? Because the Saints is a divisional game, but I don't think the Saints beat the Bucks. They've gotten healthier. They got They got Godwin back. I think Bucky Irvin is going to be back this game. I don't know if Evans is back, but the Buccaneers definitely in a must-win situation because they have Carolina on their trail. Falcons, they're trying to, like you said, they're trying to get upset and they're trying to get back relevant. And Kirk Cousins, despite what happened last week to the Jets, and what the moment. I mean, you gotta get it. I mean, I don't know. And the Eagles, they're dying to get out of this horrible. Let's stop talking about us and let's focus on the W and the win because guess what? Chargers, Justin Herbert, breaking news, is back at practice. He had screws and everything, so he's back at practice. And he had surgery on Monday. So the guy's freaking robot here. He's freaking going at it, die hard. I mean, sheesh. Damn. Dallas, do you not understand what you just did when you lost that game? You went in and you had one job to do, and you wanted chaos. This is what we all wanted. But guys, chaos is what you will and shall get. So that's going to conclude the first 45 minutes of this part of this show right there. And then we're going to pause and come back with the next one, right? Hold on. Oh, let me go ahead and get y'all power rankings. Let me get y'all the power rankings, and then we'll come back and we'll do the preview for this week. All right. So we're going to give you the power rankings. Power rankings. Okay. I'll make y'all get my power rankings. Trust me. I will make y'all get the power rankings. Y'all didn't get my power. Y'all should have seen them. They posted. I think they posted. They should have posted. All right. Wait, where is it? Where's the power rankings, bro? Oh no, we didn't download our power rankings. Hold on. Oh no, folks. I don't think we downloaded our power rankings. That's crazy. I know we did. I know we did. I really don't. We did though. But okay. Uh, uh, hold up. So anyway, it's Friday, folks. Thank y'all again for coming through Clutch Sports Media 365, the Clutch Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz Friday Review. Hey, we breaking it down, baby. Breaking it down, baby. All right. Yeah. And you know, it is getting cold. So I'm trying to keep my little fur. You know, keep my little fur going. I'm about to line up the mustache, though. I don't like that part. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like the mustache. I can deal without the mustache. But, you know. So, anyway, guys, our power rankings, we're going to drop them. And yeah, that'll be part of our Friday breakdown review. We'll put the power rankings in the show. So you get a clip of that. And boom, you know, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to the preview of the games that's coming up, and that's going to take us out. And then we come back with the Friday night. We got Friday night CFP. Oh, we got Tulane, North Texas, UNLV, and Boise State. Yeah. It's that time of the year. It's championship weekend. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The only thing I'm trying to do is figure out, should I try and stream it from both angles? So I stream one from the Mac and the one from here. And give y'all the same, because I got to get my 2-lane greenways, guys. Roll, wave, roll. We could have got to the Charlotte game, but then it was between Charlotte and IE Classic. We didn't go to neither one of them. I was not going up there, unfortunately. I honestly should have went. You know, could have got me in a few. What's his name? A few instrumental interviews or something, footage or whatever. But anyway. So, okay, there we go. All right, power rankings. Got it. Downloaded. There we go. No. All right, so here you go, folks. Oh, we take the pause for the calls. Oh, I'm not tripping. Oh, no, I'm not tripping. It's right here. I thought I was tripping. All right. Here we go. Hello, football fanatics. Are you? All right, here we go, folks. So, like I said, here we go. Power rankings. Don't worry about that. Here goes our power rankings. We're going to drop them in there. And then, like I said, we're going to come back with the preview for week 14. Yeah, so let's go. Please.
Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gain another chapter in the strife. Blitz coming, crowd roaring, pressures on the rise. Quarterback reads defense, fire in his eyes. We analyze, strategize, break it down precise. Every highlight, every heartbreak, rolling the dice. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff. Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals, pass tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gain another chapter in the strife. Blitz coming, crowd roaring, pressures on the rise. Quarterback reads defense, fire in his eyes. We analyze, strategize, break it down precise. Every highlight, every heartbreak, rolling the dice. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff.
Yeah, I like that. I know. I like that. I appreciate those rankings right there. I mean, we can go over those rankings right quick. I can give you a reason why we have those rankings right quick. Those rankings. All right. Of course, at 10, we have the Panthers. Okay. Number 10, Carolina Panthers. Fire. Been on the move. Have fought back. Plus, timing pays off. You invest a couple years later, it pays off. Number 9, until last night, had the Cowboys at 9. I had them in there at 9. Oh boy, they were on the rise. I couldn't put them up there because of the. I mean, come on. You beat the Eagles. The Eagles have been wishy-washy. You beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not the Chiefs. Like, come on. So, Cowboys at 9. Jacksonville at 8. Cutting up right now. Doing their business. But we've seen them beat the Chiefs. Then they went on a little. But they've gotten the job done. Now, 49ers at number 7. Yes, they have been playing sink or swim ball. And they've been swimming. And they've been swimming quite well. Then we go 6. We're going to go Green Bay. They won. They went into Detroit. They won. Jordan Love, I don't know. It's like rolling the dice. Who we going to get? Are we going to get Jordan Love, this guy who beat the Steelers? Are we going to get Jordan Love, the guy who looked like, what are we doing? What happened? Why did he throw that ball? He threw it into, but so far, we got to see. Number 5, Buffalo, despite coming off that atrocious loss to Texans, where Josh Allen was exposed, he comes back, shows us why they are still talked about. They beat up on Steelers. They did a good job. They forced turnovers. Josh Allen and the run game got something going, and they were able to run back into power rankings. Then we had Seattle. Seattle blank a team. Blank Minnesota. Minnesota is, what are you doing? So Sam Darnold and Seattle host this old team, and he gets to blank them. After looking like a blank himself, he comes back and Seattle is still cooking. So that is the second team from that NFC West that is them guys. Oh, yes, that's them guys. They're not. The NFC West, whoa, 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 whoa. Then I have number 3, the Denver Broncos. What you say? Yes, number 3. Your defense is awesome. Yes, you're on a win streak. Yes, yes, yes. You're 10-2. Yes, you're them guys. You're in a tough division when it's good. Right now, Herbert, I don't know where he left and went off to. The Raiders, well, poor Raiders, they're getting somewhere. And then Kansas City, they took a vacation. So you should at least do run away with it. But we've seen your defense do a fucking phenomenal job. But your offense, when you played the Raiders a couple weeks ago, how many points y'all put up? It was, if the Raiders do not turn the ball over and penalize themselves, do you really win that game? So they are number 3, and now it's not because you guys' offense starts slow and you find ways to win. It's because you're winning, but you're a cardiac away from this loss. So we're not even going to go into the whole, oh, wait, no. Anyway, Broncos, number 3. Number 2, Chicago. They find ways to win. They are what Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers set off to be in the beginning. Remember, they were coming back at the end. We're like, damn, that's Baker. You gotta beat the Bucs. The Bucs come back. Until they ran into Philadelphia, and that kind of went somewhere. But then we have the Bears. They find ways when Colston Loveland famously caught the ball and bounced off for tackles from the Bengals and ran it in for a touchdown. And the Bears, well, let's just say they've found a new identity, a new perspective, and it is winning. And they're sitting on top of the NFC North right now, and no signs of slowing down. They have to play the Packers. Now, if they beat the Packers, dare I say, there's some new landlords of the North. Dare I say. But that is just amazing how teams that were shits last year have now transformed to the it factor this year. And we're still under a microscope, rightfully so. Number 1, my New England Patriots, yes, a team that has offense, defense, and special teams. Mr. Marcus Jones with the 94 punt return against the Giants Monday night. His second of the season, solidifying that special teams is something official. Sorry, other guys, that the schedule we have been given is the schedule we have to play. You can only play who's put in front of you. I'm sorry that you consider our schedule soft. Now, if we would have lost to all the soft teams, you would be talking a different talk. But the fact that we've been on a 10-game win streak, and some of your teams, let's just say, are week to week, and you try and find some football logic as to why the Patriots are going to hit a wall or why the Patriots are not. Well, listen, we lost to the Raiders. Salute, Raiders. Yerk, love you, brother. And we go and kill ourselves with 5 turnovers against the Pittsburgh Steelers and still lose that game by 7 points. But the fact that we were able to fight and show initiative to get back in the game, and that's something that you want to see from your team. And that is something that I've seen from the team. Injuries, turnovers, takeaways, penalties, week to week, we've gotten better. We don't worry about the opponent. It's what your team does to get better. What my Patriots did, and I went through this on the Patriot Blitz yesterday, or when I said last year we were 23 in scoring, and now we're 7. Defense, points allowed. Wait, I got him. Wait. No, folks. I got y'all. Wait. Hold on. I'm pulling right now. Hold on. Wait. All right. Points per game. This year, number 7 with 27 points. Last year in 2024, where we were 4-13 record, we're ranked 25 with 17 points per game. A massive jump. Then total offense, we were ranked number 7 with 362.6 yards per game. This year, number 7. Last year, we were ranked 24th with 289.4 yards per game. Significant improvement in yardage, right? Then passing offense, we are number 3 with 249.7 yards per game. Last year, we were 26 with 179. Points allowed. Points allowed per game. This is what I want you to pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. Points allowed per game. PPG. We are number 5. 18.5 points per game. Last year, we were number 15. 22.8. Our defense remains top tier, even better this year. Total defense, our total, right? Total defense is number 7. All right. From last year's number 17. Consistent top 10 defense. Consistent. Remain a top 10 defense. So other guys, we have a top 10 defense. Even when we were 4-13, we were still a decent defense. Gave you people the blues. So this year, what you expect us to do, give y'all the mother blues. That's it. Like, seriously. Number 5 in points allowed per game. Okay, so our defense, right? And you want me to sit here and debate with a suspect as offense that battles and went to overtime. Yes, I'm gonna say it went to overtime against the Commanders, the same division as the Giants. Well, guess what? We punished the Giants, put them to bed, put the noise. Can't hear y'all. Everybody who was talking, oh, the Giants might get an upset. The Giants gonna beat the Patriots. Yeah, I know. That's why they're ranked number 1 on my power rankings, because not because I'm a fan, that but when you look at the consistency of this team, when you look at the transitions and the amount of duct tape that it takes for us to win every week, no matter who we play. Each team we play is a paid professional team. So if you don't like the fact that we're on a 10-game win streak and the cardiacs and the broken up and they take my offense to the fourth quarter to start is mad, salty or not, don't come for us. Don't come for us. The evil empire is back. I don't think y'all realized when I told y'all that it is back. And it's back in a good way, to where you didn't even see it coming. No, you didn't see it coming. No. Turnover margin, we are stable in the ratio, +1. We were -14 in 2024. Like I said, you look at the fact we were 4-13 in 2024, and this year we are 11-2. Yes, I know. There's other teams that have made nice strides, but the Patriots 4-13 in a dark space, a dark place, and to be back where relevancy and talked about and in power rankings and be number 1 because the team has bought into the Patriot way. the Patriot way. We are all patriots. All of us have a job to do. All of us have a job to do. That is the New England mantra. And we have bought into it, and we will stand by that. Because guess what? Until the rest of y'all catch up, it looks like we may be on to another ring. 7. Man, imagine if we get 7. Boy, they gonna be mad. We tied Brady for the most rings in the NFL. I'm just saying. It's the Friday NFL Breakdown Blitz Friday preview. Welcome, everybody. It's the review. We get into the preview segment, guys. That was power rankings. In case you missed it, let me go ahead and run it back for you. The power rankings, according to Clutch Sports Media 365. No affiliates. Nobody chose to join up. But here it is. Power rankings. Let them go. Power rankings.
Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gain another chapter in the strife. Blitz coming, crowd roaring, pressure's on the rise. Quarterback reads defense, fire in his eyes. We analyze, strategize, break it down precise. Every highlight, every heartbreak, rolling the dice. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff.
Just like that. And we're back. And we're getting ready for the preview segment. You know, where we get into the previews. We're talking about week 14. I already picked the Lions. I was not riding with the Cowboys. Just keeping it real. I was not riding with the Cowboys in that Thursday night massacre, which was not a massacre. It just was a beatdown. And rightfully so. Dallas couldn't handle it. Put it like that. They could not handle what the Lions was about to do. Myles Garrett is going to be the new sack leader. I'm telling y'all. That you heard it first. Well, you didn't hear it first from me, but you heard it on Clutch, baby. And the Bengals definitely going to go. I think the Bengals are going to go. Bengals are going to blow. We're going to talk about them. We're going to get to it. Because we're about to get to the preview segment where we are going to break it down. Hold on, let me check to make sure. Uh-oh. Yay, look, he's seeing the glasses. Yes, I know. I like the glasses, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Necro Puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Wait. Let me see. I wonder if he's available. Let me see if I can invite this little coup de grace. No, can't get to it that way. Shut him out of the month. But guys, anyway, we get into the part where we get it. So Detroit has already set the tone for the week. They've already set the tone for the week, and here we go. All right, there you go, buddy. I forgot. I never subscribed to this clown. I'm about to make him my moderator, but okay. Make this the guy my moderator, buddy. I can do it over here, right? Yeah, I can do it on this side. That's right. Okay, there it is. Boom. There it is. Boom. It's my mod right there. All right. There he is. Made you the mod, Brody. Mod on the channel, champ. All right. Now, we're getting to the breakdown part. I want to see if he's going to join us for the breakdown part. Let me see, guys. Let's see. No, how we do it? All right. And thank you. Oh, wait. I don't believe I didn't like my own shit yet. We didn't like our own shit. There we go. All right. All right. And I got to stare you out here for a second. Drop you in here. All right. Put you down there. All right. All right. Come on, champ. Let's go right here. All right. Yeah, because and what the... All right, and what we doing? All right, let's see. I already got one mouse in this bitch, right? But there we go. Let's see. I'm trying. Oh, my bad, y'all. Fuck. Boo. All right. So anyway, this is what we're gonna do. There we go. Paste. Bam. There it is. All right. There you go. I sent you the link, buddy. Sent you the link, buddy. All right. So let me go ahead and load up the screen so we can get to the preview. Friday breakdown preview, baby. Like I said, guys, we have the Friday Blitz tonight, guys. It's going down. I'm telling you now, it's going down. All right. Y'all see right now, last night it was already settled. It's already settled. They already settled the issue. Yeah. They got dealt with. No, let's put it up there. So I want y'all to welcome on board. Here we go. Boom, there it is. You see right there. It's already settled, folks. Comments. I be remember, you smoke. All right, there we go. All right, now here we are. So, like I said, we got 44-30 last night. The Lions they said, you know what? Remember Dan Campbell said we're going to bite and we're going to fight. We're going to do everything it takes. Well, they beat those boys yesterday like they owed them money. I mean, yeah, they put up 30, but guys, trust me. If you seen what we all seen yesterday, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Then as we get on to the next one, on to the next Sunday, we got Saints Buccaneers. All right. And then the Saints are on the road. They're headed to Tampa. Baker, Rasheed Weiss, a big buck. It doesn't matter. Baker and the Bucks on the road. 2-10 New Orleans Saints. It's not looking good. Tyler Shuck's show has not been what we thought it was going to be. What the hell are we here for? I don't know. Saints already down. Well, they just lost to Miami with a nice comeback. Show some gritty and some fight. I will say, I might have to get back in there. Start getting back over there and Instagramming with my people. And, hey, bro, what are y'all doing? Because, I mean, Kool-Aid, he stepped up. He stepped up. I'm proud of the young man. He stepped up. Okay, then we got Steelers and Ravens, the divisional matchup. NFL, you slick little dogs, you people are divisional matchups, shaping up the playoff race, heating it up, bringing the chaos. Here it is. Ravens and Steelers, 6-6. The winner is the divisional leader until Joe Burrow and the Bengals find a way to get back up in there. And then we're all sitting there like, wow, didn't see that one coming. And I know you're going to say, it's only 5 games. Bruh, trust me, it can happen. It can happen. That's the crazy part. It can all happen. Now, next is Seahawks, Falcons. Oh boy, I don't know. Sam Darnold, 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not looking like Minnesota Darnold. Not looking like Minnesota Darnold. I mean, he looked good, but not looking like stat-wise Minnesota Darnold. Bijan Robinson, he's about to be a 1,000-yard rusher. Ngigba, already a 1,336-yard receiver, 7 tutties. But Atlanta is in need of a help me. Help. We're down, man, down. Because what is going on? What is going on? Then we get Bengals, Bills. You start to wondering, can the Bengals really pull off a upset? Can the Bengals really pull off an upset? Especially since they've already won up there in Orchard. They've already took this show on the road. They've already beaten Buffalo at home before. They've already did it. In the cold, it doesn't matter. Burrow is back to playing football, and T. Higgins is back this week. The Lions show enough. Their defense has got a little. Well, look at this. So to go on the road and get a win, that would be a wow. So that means 5-8. Buffalo 8-5. Buffalo looks at it like, we're 8-5. We're still wild card. Bengals still in the hunt. Josh Allen, 19 tutties for 10 yards. Where do we see that? Sam Darnold, same similar numbers. Wow, look at this. Same similar numbers. Look at that. Josh Allen, 28, 32, 19, 10. Darnold, 29, 13, 19, 10. Aaron Rodgers, 20, 86, 19, 7. Wow. Okay. Just saying, kind of around the same time. Now, we get to, again, no shot at the Bills. But guys, y'all are more wishy-washy than the Chiefs. I take Cincinnati to go in there with the upset and high mark. I mean, seriously. I just do. It's a perfect day for an upset. Perfect time. Burrow's back. Let's see. Let's just see it. Tennessee and Cleveland. Here we go. Now, Shador got the nod. He will be the guy. But we also have Deshaun Watson back at training camp. Back in practice. Training camp. Back at practice. Now, this is tricky because 1-11, 1 win Tennessee. Cam Ward, 23-51, 7 tutties, 6 interceptions. And you got to play this this Cleveland Browns defense. Myles Garrett looks like he potentially could break the sack record with a good day. If he has a great day, he's going to get it. And mind you, they still got 4 games after this. Now, we're going to see what Shador can do against, because he has success against the Raiders, which is an offense it is what it is. But a team that is desperate and has nothing, just they're playing, we're going to see. And the way they looked against the 49ers, let's just say, you might want to start thinking about a little more. Look, I'm going to stop talking and just start playing, because you could have your defense kept y'all in the game from the stat line. Now we got Commanders at Vikings. Jaden Daniels is back. Terry McLaurin is back on the field. Debo is back on the field, but damn it, look at the time and they get him back. They're late. They're freaking late. 3-9, and they playing against 9 and the Vikings. Mariota, at the time of this recording, they have not updated it, but Mariota 13-59 for 9 tutties and 6 interceptions. He's looking like Cam Ward, and he's the backup. That just shows you Cam Ward, the struggle he has to deal with his first year, his rookie year. And look at the numbers he still put up. He's doing what Mariota, look at his numbers, and he has 2 premier backs. Jefferson, 799 yards and 2 touchdowns. If you drafted Jefferson in Fantasy League thinking that you're going to be that guy. You're going to be elite. Well, you're like me. You're trying to get through. And guess what? I'm winning, bitches. Yeah. Pulling it off. Pulling them numbers. This is the time of year where you got to get the hot hand. You got to play the right horse. You got to know when to roll and when to fold. You got to know how to go. All right, guys. Then we go on to, oh my God, the bottom of the AFC East dumpster fire, the Jets and the Dolphins. Now, they say that Tua can't play in cold weather. They say the Dolphins go above that Mason-Dixon line. They say that all that stuff right there plays a factor in why the Jets are going to get their number 4 win of the season. Now, the Dolphins 5-7, hopefuls. The Dolphins 3-9 are looking towards the future. The only thing you can play for this is the divisional talk, trash talk amongst the division. That's it. That's all it's going to make for. So TD, Richie, let it all fly out. Just let it fly, boys, because it's AFC East, bro. We're here to see which one of y'all are going to be in last place. We know the Jets are, but that's, it helps your case if you win. Jets. And a lot of people are picking the Jets. Tua, 22 of 80, 17 of 14. He is not looking good. 22 of 80, 17 tutties, 14 interceptions. I mean, come on. A-Chan, 1,000-yard back, 6 tutties. Waddle, 762 of 5 tutties. I mean, Miami has gone on some sort of a magical little midseason run, but I think that the Jets may say, hold up, shooting anything flying, and they don't mind going underwater and dropping bombs. And the Jets might fly away with this dub. And it's just hard to say that the Jets, because it's just hard to say it's the Jets. I mean, honestly, it's hard to say it's the Jets because, damn, I hate the Jets. I don't like the fish. But at the end of the day, the fish look good. But I just feel like the Jets are going to upset the fish because the Jets need this win. And the fish underestimate the Jets. Hell, the fish let the Saints damn near come back. I know it was in South Beach, and now you're playing in a different environment. You're playing in East Rutherford, but I don't expect I expect them to squish the fish this week. I really do. Squish the fish. But the Jets are going to do what the Jets do and just end their season. I mean, it's like picking the lesser of two evils. And I'm only saying that from a rival's perspective, okay? A rival's perspective. That's all I'm saying, champ. Just picking it from a rival's perspective. I have no dog in this fight. Both of y'all suck. How about that? You hear me? Now, if you do want to pick, take the home team. They got a little momentum. I don't know anything about what they're going to do with them two. Then we got one that is definitely a curse, a inevitable. Oh my goodness. And that is the Colts. The Colts heading to Duval. They're heading down south to a place they have not won. Daniel Jones, Mr. Injured, 3,041 yards and 19 tutties, 7 interceptions. Taylor, 226, 1282, 15 touchdowns. He has been a phenomenal guy. And Pierce, guys, come along quite nice there. Quite nice. 689 for 2 touchdowns so far. Do I think that the Colts pull off this upset knowing that they're coming off a loss to the Texans, a divisional loss? And if they don't win, is this any indication that the Colts may be in trouble? Because the Jags, they have found ways to win. They are a decent team. Let's just say the Jags are a team that finds ways to win. Now, the Colts, they're coming off a loss, but their quarterback is banged up, but their running game definitely will be utilized. I guarantee you they're going to run the ball up and down on Jacksonville. They're going to try everything in the book down there in Duval, especially since they don't win there. And they know it. Now, we go into the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. So this time, Denver, you have to go to Vegas. You get to roll some dice on the strip. You get to gamble. Let's see how many of y'all are going to violate curfew, who stays alive, who does what. But all we know is Raiders, I'm shooting for upset. This is divisional. So I expect these divisional games to come down to some good old divisional hoopla and some good old divisional hate and rivalry, especially with these two. These two, especially after the last time they met. The last time they met, what it was, 13-7? Really? So before you Broncos can talk your trash like you want to talk, blow out your opponent. Starting with this one. Raiders, you want to say you're over the Chip Kelly era? Everything's behind you. You're on to trying out new things. Let's go. This is your time. Exercise your demons. Bo Nix, 27-42, 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Ashton Denty, 181 carries, 635, 4 touchdowns. Sutton, 711 yards, 50 receptions, 5 tutties. So this is about as a mediocre as we're going to get. Okay. This is what it is. We're going to call it what it is. But you look at numbers, 19 tutties, 19 and 9 interceptions. Daniel Jones, 3,041, 19-7. So, okay, guys. I'm just saying. The numbers. And he has way less, but he has a running game. And you see what his running back is. That's why he's an MVP. He's trying to get the MVP vote. Then we get another divisional game. The landlords of the Bears. Well, Rodgers is gone. He didn't even get to play in a game that the Bears beat the Steelers. And it is the Packers hosting the Chicago Bears. The first of one of 2 games that they will face each other. And rather, the Bears are 9-3, Packers 8-3-1, and it is from Lambeau. Jordan Love, 27-94, 19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Best one yet. Everybody else is a nice chunk of interceptions. Swift, 160 carries, 774 yards. If he can run for another 200 yards, he would be in good hands with Allstate. 5 touchdowns on the year. And Dobbs, Mr. Dobbs, Romeo, old Dow Romeo, 45 receptions, 542 yards, 5 tutties. So, evenly matched? No. The Bears are a team that has found some sort of identity. They've found some sort of identity. And believe me, they make it scary. Now, this isn't Lambeau. So, Lambeau is after a few teams that went in there and upset the pack at home. We're not going to talk about them, but Cardinals. I mean, not Cardinals. Carolina. Okay. Panthers. Guys, the Bears are not just 9-3 for a reason. I think that this is I think this is where we see the Bears take that stride. This is where we see the Bears play around with the Packers, but they come away with the win, exercising their demons. Then we get an out west burner. This is the Rams and Cardinals. And guess what? Stafford, 3,073, 32 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Clearly the front runner, clearly stat leader. Clearly the guy right here is just doing it in, 32 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. One of the best. Because other than Jordan Love this weekend, who else has 32 and 4? This guy has 19 and 3. Everybody else is damn near up there with touchdowns. Even the next guy, Mahomes, who has 32, 38, 22 and 7. So Stafford clearly is balling this year. Yes, he is. 9-3 LA Rams and a 3-9. What the Cardinals is going on? You're right. We don't know what's going on with Arizona because we thought, okay, Kyler Murray was hurt. They bring in Jacoby Brissett, and now they're trying to retain him for his services. And what are we doing with Kyler? But now you're back. What has he? This is why he's a journeyman backup. And you look at what has he done since being your backup, and you're gloating about winning at Dallas. And we can't tear Kyler up yet because the contract. There's a reason why you're not getting rid of Kyler, because look at your record. Even with Jay Brisket playing some good football, you can't beat Seattle. You can't beat San Fran. And now the Rams, you're about to find out. So you got 3 teams in your division that are all vying for playoff positions. You're that odd man out looking. And now you want us to believe that you thought Jacoby Brissett was going to come in and is going to fix this dysfunctional offense that has clearly not worked in the last 1, 2, 3 seasons. What the hell has been going on? You got talent on the roster. I know injuries early on plagued them. The running game, it's been a shuffle. The coach had a little meltdown on the sideline. I understand things happen, but this is the NFL. Not for long, folks. And right now, the Cardinals, after this weekend, I don't think that experiment in Arizona is going to be any longer. It may be time to change some things up down there because, golly, what are we doing, Arizona? When you do get a little shine, when you do get some prime time, it's all boos from your home crowd. You got Seattle in there ripping 52-yard field goal game winners. And what are we doing? So then we have a nice little wild and out. Another, if you want to classify it as a Dallas Detroit type game, this is the Texans Chiefs. Texans 7-5, Chiefs 6-6. How ironic is this? Wait a minute. When you look at 6-6 and 7-5, and that defense playing the way it's playing, do you honestly want to believe that the Chiefs are going to turn this thing around and they're going to beat the Texans? Mahomes, 30, like I said, Mahomes, 32 of 38, 22 tutties, 7 interceptions. Kareem Hunt, 130 carries, 515 yards, 7 tutties. Nico Collins, 795, 4 tutties, 57 yards receiving. So Houston got good. And we're like, wait a minute. Wait. Go back. Where did they come from? Was the question I had when I watched this defense obliterate Josh Allen, 8 sacks. It's like, wow. This man just got dominated. Then to take the show to the Loud House, which they're calling the Stroud House now. I'm not playing with y'all. But D'Amico Ryans is able to bring that Texans defense on the road to Indianapolis and to pull off the upset of a division rival. And not only that, was able to boost the Jacksonville Jaguars in the first place, setting them up. So guess what? You got to win, because if they don't win and the Texans win, guess who's going to be in first place? The Texans. So the Colts got to win. It's just too much. You got to look at it. The Texans win, they go to 8-5, right? If Jacksonville wins, they're 9-4. If the Colts win, they're 9-4. So either way it goes, one of them is going to win and they're going to get in there. But the Texans is like right there. So the Texans could be like right in the one slip up from them toward the top, and the Texans is going to be in first place. And look at how far they've come. So now they're on the road to Kansas City on Sunday night football. Yes, the Sunday night. Here on Sunday night. That Texans defense, oh boy, will be ready to hunt Mahomes down, who has not been playing that well, but he's been playing, but not been playing that well. So here it is. I say Texans pull off the upset on the Chiefs. And then Monday night is the LA Chargers hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh no. Justin Aber, 28 of 42, 21 tutties, 10 interceptions. Barkley, 740 rushing yards, 198 carries, 4 touchdowns. Devonta Smith, 60 receptions for 802. Another 200-yard game from him. My boy got 1,000 yards. So on the bye, my Patriots, the Giants, Niners, and Panthers. So with the exception of the Giants, all winnable teams are on the bye week. This is get interesting because the Eagles, they gotta win. There's nothing. There's no other soft landing, no cushion to put under you for you to fall nice and pretty. No, you gotta win. Chargers, I love you dearly. You are my sneaky escape for the AFC West. But you started fast, you started hard, and then you went limp. Don't know what happened. You gotta win. I know you see what's going on. But Monday night is going to be interesting because now we're winding down the corner. We're winding down the window as we're about to turn the corner to holler out winners. So guys, it's the first half of the day. The first slate of games is going to be interesting because this is all divisional matchups. All right, all divisional. Bengals, Bills. Look, this one, I'm so wanting this one right here. The Bengals and Bills, I want that to go. I want that to be that's got to be, Cincinnati. So, as we went through the list of the previews, what stands out? Who do you think is going to get upset at this weekend? Who? Leave us a comment. Who do you call upset on? Who you call cap on? Who's your favorite out of this week's slate of games? Who do you believe in? Welcome to Clutch Sports Media 365 for the Clutch Friday NFL Blitz Breakdown Review. Thank you. Number one, baby. Now, all right, so here we are. And, oh, yeah, we can wind it down. But we got, like I said, tonight, we have a good slate of NCAA games, guys. We have some good games tonight. Guys, we get ready for the chaos that is championship week. CFP chaos scenarios, baby. I mean, we getting ready for it. We got Troy, JMU, Texas, Tulane. Oh my God, we got some games tonight. Oh no, we got games tonight. Wait a minute. I said James. Yeah, man. All right, so Pitt State has a coach too. All right. As we are winding down out of here, we end with some of the clutch sports news. Clutch, man. But tonight, guys, we have Troy, James Madison, North Texas, and Tulane. You heard me. Tulane in New Orleans. You heard me. They coming to the city. You understand? Come on down. Get that whoop whoop whoop. Send a mean green on packing. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And then that's just your top 25. Then we got Saturday, okay. But there's one more. There's UNLV and Boise State as well. That's up here on the slate, but we will have that one. So this is the Sun Belt Championship with Troy and James Madison. This is the American Championship on ABC tonight. All right, and then all right, so here we go. Now look at here. We got Kennesaw and Jacksonville State as well. That's going to be for the Conference USA Championship. American Championship is going to be Tulane in North Texas. And then we got UNLV and Boise State in the Mount West Championship. All right, so yes. We're going to have, most likely, oh my goodness. We're going to see. Most likely, we're gonna try and get the Tulane because that's our team. You know what I'm saying? That's ours. Maker, 38, 35, 29 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Young man is clutch. All right, he is clutch. All right, I ain't gonna lie, the man is clutch. Then they got Hawkins. He is 193 carries for 1,216 yards, 23 touchdowns. Then we got Young, 62 receptions, 1,203 yards, 10 TDs. So, boom. And then Calandre for UNLV tonight. That dude, 3,050, right? 22 yards, 8 touchdowns. 22 tutties, 8 interceptions. Sure. Riley, running back for Boise, 164, 1,000 yards, 10 tutties. And then Bradley, wide receiver for UNLV, 51, 834, and 4 tutties. So we get we get the Friday night, Blitz Championship Series. We get American and Mount West. I mean, decent matchups tonight. So that's what you get in the head. That's the preview ahead, guys. We got the NFL slate. We got championship weekend, guys. Oh my goodness, what a weekend of football. We have no Patriot football this week. We're on a bye week. Oh, we're on a bye. We're on a bye. We're on a bye this week. Sucks. It really do. It really do. Sucks. But we made it. So that's gonna take it out for us as we've brought you power rankings Thursday night. We've always went through the slate of NFL games and also our CFP Friday Night Blitz, which, guess what, guys? Roll, wave, roll. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. Please remember, like, follow, sub, up to the channel. And remember, go Pats. Okay. I need y'all to do that for me. All right. Appreciate y'all. All right. And stay tuned. Stay clutch. Go Pats. We gone.